Screen Queens. Smashed it. Thank you very much.
Screen Queens.
Do you want to give us one?
Scream Queens. Scream Queens.
The show's called Screen Queens.
Well, that's the reference you're making, right?
Clearly.
Yeah. So it's fine.
Josh is back.
I'm back. I'm Jacob again for another week.
Question first off the bat, Josh. Did you watch it back?
Oh no.
And judge your performance?
Absolutely not. I have too much self-respect in that.
Did you send it to your partner to see if she liked the comment about licking flaps?
I did not. I nervously
that.
awaited to see if she saw it uploaded to Facebook.
Yep.
And the fact that she didn't mention it tells me that she did not. And I breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Does she follow the Rebel Facebook?
I think so.
She should.
Yeah.
Support us.
Yeah, she would for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, but clearly she doesn't engage in the content, so that's the safe part.
Maybe she just doesn't engage in the content you're in.
Maybe the content's not worth engaging.
We shouldn't say that about the show we're doing right now.
I'm just saying maybe.
Maybe. Potentially.
Maybe.
Do we want to go straight into the first trailer?
Mate, you're driving this bus. I just press the buttons.
This is it's directed by a guy named Tariq Saleh, and from the blank look on Josh's face, I'll let you know this is his debut English language film. He's a Swedish director.
Right on.
But cast list, are you ready? Chris Pine, Kiefer Sutherland, Ben Foster, Gillian Jacobs. So there's at least names, you know. It's coming out in April. It's called The Contractor.
Right on.
Chris Pine is the worst of the Chris's.
You're my dad.
Careful. Come on. Let's go.
Did
got
you
a weird
actually
shaped
see my
head.
dad's wife?
Yes. We looked after each other.
Like brothers.
Yeah, kind of like brothers.
Oh, there's more to it than that, isn't there?
That's sex.
They're cleaning house. You're leaving the Army with an honorable discharge, but you're losing your pension and health care.
We gave them our minds, our bodies, and our spirit. They chewed us up and spit us out.
I just want to check in with y'all on your past due payment.
Message deleted.
What you did in uniform, sledgehammer shit. Our thing, scalpel work. We operate in a deep black OGA offshoot. We direct
Kiefer.
Kiefer.
Nice beard on the Keef, by the way.
Made some decent cash, put a down payment on the house. It's not dangerous.
Oh,
Now I know you're lying.
community.
Maybe I need to take care of my family.
So what do you say? You down?
Should we just
for the cause?
refer to people by things we know them from?
That's how the world works, isn't it?
Study pathogenic
Kiefer's looking more and more like his dad.
viruses in humans.
Is it just me, or does everyone feel like Liam Neeson should be in this movie?
Let's cowboy up, get it done.
I don't know if Liam Neeson should be in this movie, but I'm surprised that Liam Neeson's not in this movie.
This has got strong Jason Statham vibes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But with Chris Pine instead.
I've got an extraction team, Brown BMW X1. Comply.
I'll do that when you confirm who you're working for.
You work for me. You gotta trust me. I am trying to help you.
Oh, we're working for the president or corporation.
Get in the car.
Did that woman just get killed? Like,
That'd be awesome.
it does seem like he hid behind a woman for a second there, like, which we do not support on Screen Queens when Jacob's not on the show.
It's easy to kill, but it's much harder to survive. You need to get back home. Home's a memory.
He's gonna come after you with everything he's got.
I'm going home.
There you go. The Contractor. I mean, it looks like a fun
little action film.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I was weirdly more into it, like at the start of the trailer when it was like former serviceman, like let down, has acquired debt.
You wanted some like deep political statement.
Well, not even a deep political statement, just
Written by Aaron Sorkin.
I just wanted an interesting character. And
Yeah,
So
but
it
it's
looks like
Chris
there was
Pine.
like there was a dark secret or something that happened, or like why did he get honorably discharged, all
for
that
sure.
sort of stuff. But
And
then
look, and it'll.
I'm
it'll
sure that'll
be
play
fine.
into it.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna be more of a person after watching that film in any way, shape, or
No.
form.
Which again, the Chris Pine might have been the tip off of that, because he is the guy like you get when you want to
Get someone else.
Yeah.
when you can't get the other Chris's.
Yeah.
Like,
give me
fuck,
Chris.
what's Pine?
Give me Chris Hemsworth. No. All right. Get me Chris Pratt. No. All right. Give me Chris Pine.
What about Chris Evans? You could get Chris Evans.
I mean,
before-
sure.
Like,
I feel like actually now that we're listening to Chris's, Chris Pine is actually more talented than both Chris Hemsworth and Chris Pratt. which is
but which are you more likely to masturbate to?
Yeah, Hemsworth.
Let's be real here. What are we doing here? Yeah. Look, it seems fine.
It does. Yeah, it'll be okay.
It'll be a film that'll be great when it comes to Netflix.
I'm likely to watch that when it comes to Netflix. Probably.
I doubt, and I didn't see a Sony logo, so I don't think we're getting free tickets. Shout out to Sony for the Uncharted tickets that we got this week. Thank you.
Yeah, Ripper.
I feel like we've gotten some Universal tickets before, right?
I literally think it's only Sony that we get.
No, we got Matrix.
We did.
Which is Warner Brothers and Universal now.
There you go.
Universal do the distribution in Australia.
Look, how dare I contradict you?
I just want tickets to Warner Brothers and Universal as well.
I just send a shit.
Yeah, for sure.
Anything.
We're clearly very kind to
if that works.
Yeah. I mean, I said message the Rebel Facebook page saying you love the Winter Olympics, and
I told you should have put more stipulations on it.
I'm only sending one.
Yeah.
In my experience, the more free shit you do get sent, though, like there is a direct correlation between the more free shit you get and the worse the movie is.
Oh yeah.
Like I was at a screening for.
Well, we got Venom 2 full bloody bags.
Did you not just hear that we got tickets to Uncharted?
Yeah, well, yeah, fair play.
Speaking of Uncharted, let's run through the box office numbers. US last week was Jackass, Spider-Man, Moonfall, Scream, Sing 2, and I hate that he's not here because box office in America this week, Death on the Nile is number 1. So
wow, sweet.
And number 2 in America this week is Marry Me. Number 3, Jackass. Number 4, Spider-Man. Number 5 is our favourite actor on this show, Liam Neeson's Blacklight.
Let's go,
Liam Neeson. Australia last week was Death on the Nile, Jackass, Marry Me, Spider-Man, Belfast. Uncharted has hit number 1 this week. Absolutely massive opening.
Wow.
Death on the Nile 2, Jackass 3, Marry Me, just absolute beast in 4th, and Spider-Man hanging on in 5th.
At least Belfast has dropped out, so there's only one of Kenneth Branagh movies.
Death on the Nile has come in with a bullet, hey?
Yeah, look.
Why?
People like Kenneth Branagh. People like Gal Gadot.
Yeah, but like people are over Russell Brand, right? Like, there was that period of time where everyone thought Russell Brand was the Duck's nuts, but I think we all just realised, hold on, he's probably not.
Yeah, but now we do that with The Rock.
Yeah, okay.
The Rock's had a lot more lasting power than Russell Brand, though.
Yeah, but he's likable.
Well, that is the difference, yeah.
Let's be real here.
Yeah, he's not going to take his couple of films and then go, well, now all want to listen to everything I have to say, so here it is.
Yeah, here's every opinion I have. Oh, did you hear I was a sex addict?
Yeah.
Worldwide numbers, just to give you an update there.
Mr. Worldwide?
Number 1 is Watergate Bridge, the Chinese follow-up to Battle at Lake Changjin.
The government.
Last year's number 1 worldwide movie.
A classic.
If you don't see this, you won't see anything else ever again.
Yeah.
Number 2 is another Chinese movie called Too Cool to Kill.
I fucking love that
That's
title.
a great title. Had that Chris Pine movie we just we were watching the trailer, it looks alright, and had the title come up as Too Cool to Kill, suddenly I will pay any amount for that movie that they want.
Or maybe you need to go see Too Cool to Kill. It's about some Chinese comedian or something. Here we go.
Yeah, why have we talked about any other movie?
It's a comedy.
Yeah, it is. It's an action comedy.
This is a great poster.
So there you go. That's too cool to kill.
Yeah, I rate it.
Hi Mum vibes for me.
Nah.
You think it's gonna be better than Hi Mum?
Nah.
Did you watch Hi Mum?
I'm unfamiliar with Hi Mum. Please tell me more.
That was the
number one film for a long time.
It was the number 1 film last year for a long time.
Was it about a Hi Mum?
No, it was about a lady that went back in time to meet her mum.
Yeah, that's literally what it was.
That's better than what I thought. So
we watched the trailer. Didn't feel the need to see the film.
Nah.
Right on. That can happen sometimes.
Number 3 worldwide at the moment is Uncharted. Number 4, Scream. And number 5 is Death on the Nile.
Scream is sticking around, hey?
Yeah. People love that.
For a Halloween film that came out months after Halloween, it is just hanging around.
People love that. Dude.
I guess.
You ready for our next trailer? This is a very short. This is a teaser trailer for a brand new thing that's coming in September that I think will be one of the biggest things on Amazon Prime. Developed by J.D. Payne and Patrick McKay. This is Lord of the Rings: The Ring of Power show.
Power show.
It's a TV show based on the Lord of the Rings movie.
Haven't you ever wondered?
Right. I think
What
I've
else
seen
is
this.
out there?
I don't know where.
There's wonders in this world beyond our wandering. I can feel it.
So we only have that teaser trailer so far.
Everything looked live action except for that second person who looked like they were from a video game.
The person that was like grabbing something.
The snow.
Yeah,
Like
that person.
this person.
Yeah.
Like, why is that from a video game but nothing else is? Like, that's video game graphics, right?
Yeah.
That's definitely unfinished.
That looks like Polar Express.
Oh, it's yeah. That is not a kind comparison, sir.
But I
Lord
mean,
of the Polar Express.
look,
Yeah, I'll watch it.
I think.
so many fucking people are gonna watch that.
Of course.
Do either of you remember the number? Because I remember when they announced
I remember
that they were
numbers.
doing that.
Oh.
That apparently Amazon paid, and in my head it's $1 billion for the rights, but it may have been less.
It's got to be less.
Yeah, it would have to be, right? But if they did, then that would explain that sequence, because it's like, well, we spent $1 billion on the rights. We don't have
$1
that
billion
much.
bet.
It is
It was
$1 billion.
yeah. And that's not the budget for
So
the
worth
show.
noting that Amazon
That's-
paid $250 million for rights to J.R. Tolkien's source material,
Oh, so that does include budget. Sweet.
bring their overall budget to $715. There you
Okay.
go.
That's all right.
Well, then that shot should definitely have looked better for $750 million.
But I mean, that's also to the rights to all the other movies.
Yeah, wasn't it $1 billion with the $250 million?
It was
for the rights?
715
Okay.
all up for that plus the rights to
Okay.
everything else. So.
Which would have been a lot.
I wonder if it's ongoing rights, because if they've got the rights to the source material, they can create anything.
Yeah, which I mean, that's
And
why
they
they're doing
will.
it.
Yeah, so it's like Disney with Star Wars or
Yeah.
everything else.
They can do a new Lord of the Rings thing every year, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, apparently Disney, like this is years ago, met with what's his name, Peter Jackson, about doing Lord of the Rings rides, and just never eventuated. I think he wanted more money than they thought it was worth, and then they decided to do Avatar instead.
Yeah, which I think at the same time they were looking at doing Harry Potter rides, which eventually ended up at Universal, because J.K. Rowling wanted a train
Straight
between
up.
the parks.
Yeah.
Have you been on that Harry Potter ride at the
I
Universal?
have been on that.
Sure.
It is the best
It's
ride
the-
I've
it's
ever
a
been
very,
on.
very good ride.
It's
yes.
exceptional.
It is, and it's won like best roller coaster 7 years in a row or some shit.
I
It's
would hate-
fucking fantastic.
I would hate for it to break down while you're on it.
Yeah, oh yeah, but straight up,
It's
that is
great. It's
fucking fantastic.
It's excellent. If you're ever in, I think it's in every Universal park. It's at least in the both US ones.
Well, I went to the one in Tokyo.
Yeah,
So-
so the and Tokyo. I you would have gone to the LA one, right?
I went to, yeah.
And I went to the Florida
There
one.
we
Look
go,
at
it's
us
in
go,
everyone.
boys!
It is amazing. It's like the perfect mix of like VR and legitimate
And
roller
roller coaster,
coaster
yeah,
and
it's-
animatronics and everything. It's
Yeah.
It's a great mixture of simulator and
so good.
yeah, it's really good. And apparently the other one's really good as well. Gringotts
Yeah, it's, that one's only at Orlando. though.
and only in Florida. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
But it's meant to be really, really good. So yeah, go on rides.
So yeah, so Lord of the Rings trailer, rides
Sure.
are better.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be really good.
I'm sure that'll be-
It'll be,
I'm
yeah.
sure
I
it'll
still haven't
look
seen the
exceptional.
Hobbits. I keep meaning to watch the Hobbits, but
You don't.
you don't have
need
to.
to watch
yeah,
the
that's,
Hobbits.
and that's pretty much where I landed.
Yeah.
It took me a while to come around to Lord of the Rings anyway, only because when I first tried to watch them, my brother was like, "No, we need to sit down and watch the 4-hour versions," and that's a mistake.
Nah, the extended versions
Yeah.
are not good.
No, but the actual theatrical versions that are
Good.
like 2 hours long are really solid movies.
Yeah.
Return of the King is up
Yeah,
there in
it's-
terms of run length, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
like it's nearly 3 hours, but it's
Yeah.
good.
It is good film.
The same with Two Towers. I mean, all three of them are good.
Yeah,
they're
for
great.
sure.
Fellowship's a slow drag because it's we're building
Yeah.
who the characters are. We're building the world. There's all that sort of stuff.
But where Peter Jackson's at his best there too is it's a slow movie because it is all
King
set
Kong.
up. But they were really, really careful to make sure that like Boromir's arc in that is satisfying. So we have a narrative to follow through.
You kind of
the
look
film
like
as
him.
well. Hey, is that a compliment?
Because Sean Bean dies all the
I was
time.
going to say, is it because I'll be off the show next week? So I'm very much the Boromir of
I didn't
or the
say
Sean
it.
Bean.
Sean Bean.
I quickly grabbed some of the things of what's new currently on some streaming services. I grabbed one for Stan, which is Bel Air, which is the Fresh Prince reboot, which a lot of people seem to be quite liking for some reason. Probably because Will Smith's not in it.
That's a good start.
Yeah. Season 2 of Space Force on Netflix is out. The Steve Carell comedy about that Space Force that Trump joked about.
I never watched Space Force because it got pretty devastating reviews. The first season,
I haven't watched
recall.
it either,
Yeah.
but I have watched Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Well,
Yes.
So, and that's better.
yeah, and
If you're
yeah,
tossing
for
up
sure.
between the two, go for Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force is one of those like Harvey Birdman.
Oh yeah.
Really good after a couple of hungers. Because it's just ludicrous.
Yeah. Same with Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Yeah, all those Adult Swim, Frisky Dingo,
Yeah.
Smiling Friends now, which is the new one. If you ask what I've been watching this week, I watched Smiling Friends, but we don't have.
We
to
haven't
talk
got
about
to
it.
that.
Yeah, but that's
Know
why I'm
the
saying.
run sheet.
That's why I'm saying it now, so we don't have to say it later because there's nothing to talk about there.
The other new thing, it's on Disney Plus. It's called Marvel Studios Assembled, and it's
Oh my God.
behind the scenes of making the Marvel movies. So
Oh, great.
there's episodes on Eternal, Shang-Chi, a lot of the new Marvel movies.
So basically, we just have this giant computer and
Yeah.
it just explodes shit.
Does it show them making the toy first and then writing the movie around the toys?
No, I think it's the comics came first. Obviously, come on,
yeah, it's a-
you fuckwit.
What was that last?
I guess I deserve that.
What was that last Marvel one that we watched? Fucking Ghost Man or some shit?
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. Have you ever heard of Moon Knight?
I've
before?
heard of Moon Knight
Yeah.
for sure,
Okay,
but
okay.
I have not watched it as of yet.
Yeah.
It's not out yet.
Oh, it's
So
not. Well, there you go.
be
Well,
tough
then,
for you to have
yeah.
watched it. Yeah, it does look alright. Jonathan Isaac.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the trailer of the Super Bowl and everything, and
Yeah.
thought, it's a Marvel property that's getting a TV show.
Yeah.
It sure is one of those.
Yeah, that's spot on. Next trailer. This is written directed by Jordan Peele,
Okay.
Ooh.
starring Daniel
Yeah.
Kalu. Do you know this guy's name?
Kaluuya?
I know his name written, but I
Kaluuya?
will not attempt to pronounce it on air. But you're doing a great job, dude. don't
Yeah,
worry.
I think it's close. He's
Yeah.
he's been in obviously a lot of. He was in Get Out.
Get out.
Oh, yeah.
He was in Black Panther.
Yeah. Well, and it was in Black Mirror. Second episode of Black Mirror.
There you go.
Fantastic.
Also starring Kiki Palmer and Stephen Wynn. I do like Stephen Wynn. He's very good in Walking Dead. And also did some great stuff with Conan O'Brien, unrelated. This comes out in July, and it's called Nope.
Did you know that the very first assembly of photographs to create a motion picture was a 2-second clip of a black man on a horse? And that man is my great-great-grandfather.
Great.
There's another great-grandfather. But that's why back at the Haywood Ranch, as the only black-owned horse trainers in Hollywood, we like to say
There's
since
a lot
the
of
moment pictures could
themes in Jordan Peele movies.
move. Yes, skin in the
Absolutely.
game.
Which is weird that's unusual to have themes in your movie.
Yeah, but I
should
think
start with that.
they perpetuate throughout his catalogue, let's say.
Am I meant to be reading that as from Jordan Peele or Jordan Peele from?
Whichever way you feel.
Because that's mighty unsettling.
The horse is absolutely legging it.
This summer.
What's a bad miracle?
Now there's a horse in a box.
They got word for that.
Yeah, nah.
I see.
Any idea what the hell's happening?
That looks like The Village meets Red Dead Redemption. in a nutshell.
With some sort of weird, like, tornado-looking situation.
No, it looks wacky. Jordan Peele's a great director, like you said.
Correct.
It's got a theme.
It hits the Jordan Peele boxes.
Yeah, which
are Jacob.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see what JD would have to say about this whole thing. But he's not here, so...
No. And I'm just disappointingly like, yeah, that looks like a good movie. I'm going to watch it.
No, it does look like a good movie, and I will watch it. I didn't love Get Out as much as a lot of people did, though.
Yeah. What didn't do it for you?
Like, it was a fine
Black
movie,
people.
but I didn't leave there going, that was amazing.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, it was a good film. I enjoyed it, and I think I've watched it twice.
Right on.
But I never really went, wow, that's something to remember, I guess.
I really loved it when I watched it, just because I just haven't seen a movie about what Get Out is about.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it hit.
It was a different, nice little thriller, I suppose.
Put that on the freaking poster.
Get Out, a different, nice little thriller.
Jordan Peele, if you're listening, and we know you are.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, I watched that
Got any
for sure.
gems like that about Nope that he can use?
I do like the use of the wacky, wavy, inflatable arm flailing tube man.
I thought that was so strange.
Yeah.
That field of, like, there's no car lot there. What are they doing?
And how are they powered, you know?
By the weather, dude. That's the thing.
So true.
Yeah.
That's true. Wind and stuff.
Themes, motifs. These things make up movies. Chris Pine movie that said you were going to have those and then ignored it for the second half of the trailer.
Are we ready to play a game?
We
Absolutely.
certainly are.
I'll get the prize is these
Ooh, hello.
$sign
Oh,
sunglasses.
sweet.
See, I've got the $sign ring that's over here.
Oh yeah, I gave that to Jess.
Yeah, it's been chilling out over here.
I'm yet to have a $sign, so
Here we
this
go.
takes a
This
high
is your
for me.
opportunity
Yeah.
because I have the top 10 Netflix most watched TV shows. Now it is by season, so there's some that are like
They appear on the list a few times.
yes, the X show season, whatever.
All right.
Now I'm gonna let James go first.
Sure.
'cause
Squid
he's
Game season 1.
Yeah.
Tick number 1.
Do we need to predict the season as well?
I'd like you to have a crack.
Okay, well, King's Gambit season 1.
Incorrect.
Queen's Gambit season 1.
Yeah, I knew what you meant, but no.
13 Reasons Why season 1.
Correct. Number 7.
Oh. Let's go way back to the start. House of Cards season 1.
No.
Jesus.
You're shit at this.
I am.
I should let you go first.
This is devastating.
Series. I'm all out of like a Netflix original series here.
I think you should think about what you said last time.
13 Reasons Why season 2.
Correct.
Oh my
Number
God.
6.
There's 4 of them, isn't there?
I think it's 3,
Okay.
but I'd ignore that line of thoughts.
Okay.
Oh, I'm running out of ideas.
I mean, for me, there's at least 2, 3, 4
Yeah.
obvious ones.
I'll hear him and be like,
Yeah.
son of a bitch. Netflix original series.
You've got this.
You say that, but we'll see. So far, I have not. Most watched Netflix series. I'm gonna say, which ones am I forgetting? Is you Netflix?
It is.
Yeah, you season. Fuck it, you season 3.
Number 9. You season 3.
All right. The setup's there to say you season 1.
Incorrect.
But you season 2.
Number 10.
All right. I'm gonna go a little bit off center here and say Too Hot to Handle.
No, I thought that too, just because
Oh.
we watched it.
Tiger King season 1.
No, surprisingly.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's just off the list.
Oh,
Crazy. What's left?
There's
I'm trying to think of that homepage and what they're trying to shove down my fucking
Yeah.
face. Every
there's a
time.
few.
Really
There's
obvious
one
ones.
that I know you've watched.
Me.
Yeah.
Damn.
Think about the glasses.
The glasses. That has
And
helped
what they
me.
represent.
That has helped me not a lot at all. The glasses, what they represent. Like
Yeah.
these glasses.
No, these ones.
Ah. Some sort of money.
Yes.
Money heist.
There you go. Money Heist Part 4, number 3 on the list.
Yeah, I got over Money Heist.
Yeah, but I know you'd watched. So, like,
Yeah, I watched-
Trying.
2.5 seasons or 3.5 seasons.
Come on, guys.
What else
It's
is
getting a
on
bit strange
Netflix?
around here.
Ah, there we go.
Oh shit! Yeah, Stranger Things season 1.
It's not. It's Stranger
Son of
Things
a
3,
bitch.
but I'm giving it to you to get through this.
All right,
Okay.
I think we should bow out now and just
Yeah.
because otherwise we're just going to fill the air with science.
All right,
And
Brooksy
all
Brooksy
silence.
has 1. Number 2 is Bridgerton season 1. Number
Of
5
course.
is
Fucking
season
horny
1
women.
of The Witcher, and number 8 is Maid.
Witcher did way better than I thought it did.
People love that show.
Considering Tiger King wasn't on there, but Witcher was.
Tiger King was like 12th.
Yeah.
I tried to watch Witcher and couldn't do it.
Yeah, I didn't get into it either, but I like the game.
I haven't played the games, which is why I was like, I didn't watch.
It's
the
time
show.
to play the game.
So
That was
yeah,
Triple
I
H's entrance music.
I
sure
feel
was.
like I would enjoy the game,
Motorhead.
but not the show. But maybe I would enjoy the show more after playing the game. Henry Cavill just did nothing for me.
He's. I like him.
Is it because of the people eating? Or?
No, that's not Henry Cavill. That's Armie Hammer.
Yeah, it's true. They're the same people.
Who, by the way, is like all through that Kenneth Branagh movie I hate, Death on the Nile.
Yes, we spoke about
we
this.
spoke about that. Jacob was surprised that he was allowed to.
Along with
work.
Dawn French.
Well, that's why they like delayed the movie like crazy, and how they. But it worked out great for Kenneth Branagh, 2 in the top 5 for 2 weeks or whatever the fuck it was. But I like Henry Cavill as Superman in theory, but I have never really seen him in anything else that sort of grabbed me as like, oh, you're a talented actor. I don't.
People
I don't
love
know
him
you
though.
can say that. People do really love him.
Yeah.
And he's very attractive, and he's in
got
great
that
shape.
Keanu Reeves, he's a kind of good normal guy
Yeah.
factor
Yeah.
going for him, I suppose.
But he's not Keanu Reeves.
And no one is.
Who could be? Man, do you remember when he was on stage at E3? What a moment.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah. Our next movie comes out on the 14th of April. I've got this, the only movie this week that I have a budget for. It's $74 million US. It's directed by Adam and Aaron Nee. This stars Sandra Bullock, Channing Tatum, Daniel Radcliffe, and Brad Pitt. This looks shit. It's called The Lost City.
3, 2, 1. Here's a train to the Lost City.
Yeah, this music tells me it's going to be shit. Pre-trailer.
Led me straight to the lost city. Now, prepare to die.
There were just hundreds of snakes in this temple just waiting for us to show up.
What? Why aren't they biting that guy?
This is ridiculous. Delete. Delete. Delete.
I see.
Listen, Loretta, we need you to promote your new book on the Lost City. You can't spend your life in the bathtub drinking Chardonnay with eyes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world's sexiest cover model, Dash McMahon!
You do know you're not Dash, right? Dash is a character I made up. Dash! Oh my god. Oh crap.
Miss Sage, I enjoyed your book about the Lost City, and I believe you're the one who can help me find its treasure.
I have to respectfully decline.
I'm afraid I must insist.
Unchain me!
That's your seatbelt.
I like Daniel Radcliffe's playing the same character he played in Now You See Me too.
I just want her to think of me as more than the cover model.
Alan, what are you doing here?
We're here to save you. I'm certified CPR, I'm certified CrossFit. I have snacks.
After them!
This is like your book. We're on a Lovemore and Dash adventure right now. I'm gonna help you out a little bit.
What are you doing? Don't do
Gotta
that.
go.
Oh God, get out of there. This is not a romance novel. Jungles eat people like us.
Ah, what is that? Get it off.
Just give me a
Please.
second.
I can
Just
feel him
stop speaking.
sucking
Please stop
my
speaking. Just stop
soul.
speaking.
River like a bandit. Don't make that sound. Feels like there's more.
Holy
Are
Mother
there
of
more?
God.
They're just sucking on my butt like a big old Jamba Juice.
We're so close. I
Take
could
by
actually
the
find the Lost
ocean.
City.
Not
The
slow
music-
down though.
The music is not helping.
My friend and her cover model are going to die.
I am driving. Oh, 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 oh! 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 Oh!
You know how last week we talked about how we're quiet during really good pensive films? That's not what's happening.
No, it's, let's wait for this. It's alright.
Brad Pitt.
Loretta Sage, getting you out of here.
Brad
Why
Pitt's
are
the
you
best
so
part
handsome?
about this.
My dad was a weatherman.
Hey, whoa, she doesn't need saving in there.
Okay.
What are you doing in there?
I do like Brad Pitt.
It's hard not to like Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt's great.
It's just disappointing he's in this film.
I mean,
It's
Sandra
a-
Bullock and Channing Tatum and they're all good, but no actor can ever save a trash movie.
Yeah, that doesn't.
It's never-
No, that's a big cash grab for all of those people.
I mean, I'm sure that movie is going to make
Of course it
$100
will.
million.
Yeah, and good on him, cash a check.
It's Marry Me. It's the same
Except
thing.
it looks infinitely better than Marry Me.
But Jacob would sit there and be like, "This movie's got a story to tell." I don't know why he's sigh, but who knows? He might come back from Hamilton Island with a British accent.
I would have thought so. Yeah, I can see in my life for one day watching that film.
With a gun to your head?
No, just because it seems like I need a film to watch that I don't need to think
the
about.
dogs?
I'm hungover. I know my wife will enjoy it. It's just I'm not gonna hate it. I'm not gonna love it, but I'm not gonna hate it. It'll be on, and that'll be it.
It looks it looks inoffensive.
It looks fun,
lame and inoffensive.
Yeah.
Like
there's definitely a market for that film.
yeah.
Yeah, it's women that want to touch themselves with Channing Tatum, right?
Yeah, and Brad Pitt. That's the
Hey,
twofer.
for sure. And I mean, Sandra Bullock's great.
Yeah.
You know?
I like Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Did you ever end up watching The Unforgivable?
No.
Or The Unforgiven, whatever it was called?
No, I've
Did you watch it?
meant to.
I have not. No.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I keep. Should put that on my list.
It's a good
it's
film.
literally on my list on Netflix.
It's a good film, and there is a twist at the end, which I didn't see
She's a
coming.
man.
Yes.
Got it. She's a werewolf. It's the same,
No.
it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Yeah, so that's a film.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything this week that's overly that offensive, to be fair.
No.
But what are we watching?
What have I started watching? I started watching Shane, the doco, on Amazon Prime. Yep. Shane Warne had a lot to say about
Himself.
how that documentary was presented.
Mm-hmm.
He's never short on words to say anyway.
Yeah,
No.
but it does seem like Shane got full creative control.
Yeah. Yeah. But they did get all sorts of people in there to share their thoughts on Shane.
And how great Shane was.
Yes.
Yeah.
There is a lot of how good is Shane Warne about it.
Yeah. That's...
Do they try to balance it at all
Nope.
so far? Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
No, it is a glowing review of Shane Warne, the man.
Yeah.
Does Amazon have some weird deal with Cricket Australia? They're like,
I think the test did so well for them that they were like, fuck,
this
what
is
else
just
can
the
we do?
market? Yeah.
Wait, let's bring out The Last Dance only with Shane Warne.
Yeah. Except what they should have done is be like, let's run it back with the test.
Yes.
Like, let's do the same thing.
Yeah.
Just with Pat Cummins. Because fuck, who doesn't want to look at Pat Cummins?
Anyway, so I'll keep watching that. Other than that, what have I finished season 5 of Search Party? And when I sat here last week and said how much I hated it, it just got worse.
Good to know.
It just got so much worse because it turned into zombies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And
that's when you know it's gone.
Yeah, and I think finally it's done. I think whoever was in charge of it said, "Nah, there's no more of this. Or everyone's done with your show."
I mean, that's a good place to be.
Yeah, and it shall remain in the archives.
Fair. Joshy? Other than that Adult Swim thing you mentioned?
Lots of stupid cartoons, but I'm always watching stupid cartoons.
You're a Bojack Horseman man?
Yes, very much
Love
so.
that show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bojack Horseman's great.
Yeah.
I could have told you that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have.
I assumed.
Well, I've
What
also
gave
been
me-
rewatching The Simpsons, so I'm up to. I've just watched the episode where Homer meets his long lost brother, and they create the Homer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Herb Powell.
Hank.
With,
Hank Scorpio.
No,
Herb Powell.
Herb
Powell.
Powell, played by
Right.
Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Great episode. I've always got The Simpsons on in the background when I'm like cooking dinner or something. So
Yeah, but don't you dare just randomly start watching season 20 or you'll get fucking roasted around here.
And rightly so.
why season 20?
Because I just hit a button on Disney Plus.
But you got to scroll together. I don't believe that for a second.
No, I
You
just
gotta,
went
like-
bang, go,
If
and
you
then
said you started season
came in
1.
here like, oh yeah, I was watching The Simpsons. For some reason, I start watching season 20, and it was like I'd said something that wasn't racist.
Look,
I got the equally as
Josh
negative
wants
response.
to roast you as much as we did.
I do a bit. Like I'm sure you would have seen a good episode when watching season 20. But why not just watch
Good Simpsons?
Yeah, there's so much of it. You can just put it on.
Because I wanted to watch Simpsons I hadn't seen. What if there was good and I didn't know and no one else knows? Because who was watching season 20?
Like, I respect the thought of like
I am the canary down the coal mine.
I want to watch something I haven't seen, but like this and I love The Simpsons, but that ship has sailed. Like,
yeah,
if
but
you want to watch something new,
but how do you know? Have you watched season 20?
Not specifically. I have never sat down and pressed season 20 on Disney Plus. If that's
Well,
what you're
maybe
asking.
you
I wouldn't
should
do that. I'm sure I've seen episodes from season 20.
Maybe you need to be a real man like me who's willing to take these sort of risks in life.
Fall on that sword and watch season 20.
Someone out here is doing the real work while you sit around and watch your comfortable fucking season 8, season 9 shit.
How good though? That is comfortable.
Yeah.
Some of us are pushing boundaries.
You are a pioneer, Joel.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to hear.
I've watched 2 movies since we last met, and because
porn doesn't count.
Because I've watched, or if they does, I've watched 6 movies. No, because we mentioned it on air last week, I had to go back and watch Tusk again.
Nice.
And it's so good.
It's still good.
I love that movie so much. It's ridiculous, like how I could write a thesis on Tusk, and I might one day.
I don't know how many people would read it.
You never know.
It is. No one has to read it. That is not the point of the exercise. That's documentation for history. Like that's
fair.
You know, that's for like 2 generations time when the world is finally ready for Tusk. They'll have they'll have the textbook ready to go. And then on the other end of the spectrum, I watched Tragedy of Macbeth on Apple Plus
Denzel
with Denzel and Frances McDormand.
And thought?
It's really, really good. It's Macbeth. It's straight up Macbeth
with Denzel.
With Denzel, who was like, if anyone was meant to play those two, it's like Denzel, Macbeth, and Frances McDormand as the Macbeths. Like, perfect. And they do such a great job. It looks beautiful.
It's black and white, right?
Yeah. But it's really like minimalist set design as well.
Yeah, I've seen parts.
Yeah. And it looks tremendous.
Is he going to win the Oscar?
No, Will Smith will win the Oscar, I think.
Yeah, that sucks, bro.
I don't think he was.
Shut
very,
the fuck
very
up!
good
Shut the
in
fuck
King
up! Shut the
Richard.
fuck up!
Yeah, this is a Will Smith.
This is
I'm
a
sensing
Will.
a
This
lot of
is
hate towards Will Smith. And look,
correct.
don't get me wrong. Like, King Richard was the first movie I've seen since Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, right.
That Will Smith was in and was a good movie.
Pursuit of Happiness, I'll give you.
He is like this bizarre. He's like the last real Hollywood
Yeah, but
star.
the problem is, it's not just Will Smith. It's about the fucking Williams sisters.
Why do you hate the Williams sisters?
For many reasons.
I got no issue with the Williams sisters.
Yeah.
But yeah, my issues do lie with Will Smith.
Serena's a fuckwit.
All right, she's very good at tennis though,
Hey,
and
true.
she has a great story.
But there's plenty of people around that are good at tennis and not fuckwits. It's
Yeah.
becoming more and more rare, apparently. But
But their story is very unique, and like it was a very good movie. But I saw that that's not the point. Macbeth was very good. It did seem like it was just missing something. I don't know. It felt like it was.
yeah, like a good actor.
Well, it had
Macbeth.
Denzel Washington in it.
Oh, right. I thought you were talking about King Richard.
No, King Richard is just like a really solid, like classic Hollywood Oscar movie. Like it's that perfect.
I hope Benedict Cumberbatch wins the Oscar.
He could. He was very, very good as well. There's a lot of good performances this year.
Yeah,
have you guys
Javier Bardem.
seen Power of the Dog? Javier Bardem was I really love Being the Ricardos. Have you guys
Of course
seen
you do. It's Aaron Sorkin.
Yeah.
It was written for you.
Absolutely, and to the point that like I remember finishing it and being like, I know that most people will not like this movie, and I can't argue with them why, but I had a great time. The framing device.
That's how I feel
was
about
lame.
season 20
I'll
of The
say that.
Simpsons.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Macbeth was really, really good. When I saw the runtime and it was like an hour 45, I was like sick because
Nice little in and out.
Yeah,
but even so, it kind of felt like it dragged at that time. Like it could have just been.
Is it because it's black and white? You need color in life?
No, because like lots of great movies are black and white.
Clerks,
which is less runtime than Macbeth, I think.
Yeah, but exceptional.
Exceptional movie.
Also, probably didn't come into Oscar calculations.
Should have. She sucked a lot of dicks.
In a row?
In a row? Have you seen Clerks?
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Play some hockey on the fucking roof.
Yeah. Really great movie. Filmmaker peaked many years later with Tusk.
Some would say peaked with Chasing Amy, but
yeah, you
as in most
say
people
that.
would.
No way, dude.
And no one would say he peaked with Cop Out.
No, I watched that this year as well because I'd never
It's
seen
horrible.
it before. I was so bummed out too. It was
So
so
bad.
bad.
How do you feel about Zack and Miri?
I haven't seen it in a long time. And
How do you feel about Jason Mewes' penis?
Positive.
Okay, good.
Like we talked about Jackass the other day. Like I am firmly in favor of more penis on film.
More penis on
There
film.
is
That's
not-
what this
not
show
enough.
That's
Yeah.
the title of this episode. Josh wants more penis.
I
on
still
film.
remember
on
in
film.
forgetting Sarah Marshall when you see Jason Segel's penis.
Yeah.
Massive penis.
Really early on
Like
as well.
surprisingly
Yeah,
large penis.
Yeah, it's just like, well, there's a penis.
He's a very big man. I don't think it's that surprisingly large.
Well, I guess I'm a big man.
So it's disappointing for you.
Oh, that's how it should be.
Right, proportions.
What are you watching, Joel?
I've been watching $1 Million Listing LA. I like the show. I haven't been wanting to watch anything that takes brain power, and that definitely doesn't.
No,
And I
I
like
would've
looking
thought
at
so.
houses I'll never be able to afford. So, yeah.
Watch The Unforgivable.
Yeah, brain power again. Unless she's a werewolf. Then I'm in.
She's not. She's not a werewolf.
We're going to watch our last trailer. This is like one of the most talked about films going around right now. It comes out June 23rd. Written, directed by our very own Baz Luhrmann. Stars Austin Butler and Tom Hanks. This is Elvis.
There are some who'd make me out to be the villain of this here
I do like
story.
Fat Tom Hanks in this. The Baz Luhrmann logo is getting...
Are you
Closer and closer to the MGM logo.
It's just getting obnoxious.
So it's going to have Baz roaring.
He's a young singer from Memphis, Tennessee. Give him a warm hayride welcome, Mr. Elvis Presley.
Get a haircut, buttercup.
In that moment, I watched that skinny boy transform into a superhero.
How good would it be if Elvis actually played that sort of music?
I wish to promote you, Mr. Presley.
I love how Tom Hanks looks like the Penguin.
Are you ready to fly?
I'm ready. Ready to fly.
Tomorrow, all of America will be talking about Elvis Presley.
I can't move, I can't sing.
Some people want to put me in jail as well as moving.
They might put me in jail for walking across the street, but you're a famous white boy.
The way he sings is God-given, so there can't be nothing wrong with it.
Martin Luther King has been shot to death in Memphis.
Tragedy, but it has nothing to do with us.
It has everything to do with us.
My darling, I've hungered for your touch.
Whoever wants
Austin Butler looks good as Elvis.
Oh, for sure. This whole movie looks great. Like the set design.
It's very Baz Luhrmann, isn't it?
Yeah, that's his strength.
I'm on before the sheet, and nobody's gonna remember me. I need to get back to who I really am. And who are you, Oz?
I'm fat.
I just gotta be making the most of this thing while I can. This can all be over in a flash.
We are the same, you and I.
What
We
is
are two
the accent that Tom Hanks is doing?
It's
reaching
the worst
for
part of the
each
trailer,
other.
honestly. It's just
Yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks as the Penguin.
Especially considering Tom Hanks is like one of the great actors.
His voice is just too iconic for him to do accents. It just
Yeah.
doesn't work.
Movie's probably going to be really fucking good.
Of course, it's Baz
Yeah,
Luhrmann.
for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's Baz Luhrmann, it's Tom Hanks doing a weird accent.
Considering they shot it like down the road.
Yeah.
Like what they can do.
What
with
are
that
they
set.
shooting at the moment with George Clooney and...
Julia Roberts?
Yeah.
I can't... who knows?
Is it
Find out in
George Clooney's directing too, isn't he?
Probably, that's what he does now.
Yeah.
An espresso ad.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I think... I mean, a lot of people are going to watch that film.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, even...
I probably will be one of them.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not an Elvis fan by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm fucking keen to watch that.
Well, that's what got me on the trailer. Is like I've always I don't know really anything about Elvis except
Yeah.
like the idea that he stole all of his music from black people, and so I was like, is this movie going to deal with that? And looking at that, not really, but it still looks really good. So
Yeah.
I kind of want to watch it.
He doesn't look like Elvis, which is a real throw off.
Yeah,
Like,
but
he's got this weird sort of like porcelain doll face.
Yeah. He might be too good looking.
Elvis was a good-looking man.
Oh, I'd fuck Elvis.
I remember.
Is that what we were saying?
I remember,
was that what we're working out? Would
there's
you fuck
a very
Elvis?
famous photo of Elvis walking down the hallway with like his manager and stuff, and they're all coked off their brain. And you look at Elvis and you're like, "Fuck, that's a good-looking man."
Of course, as I said, would fuck Elvis. Would you?
See if I can find that photo. This is one. Like, that's a good-looking fella right there.
Of course.
And look, like they're all coked off their brain, and they're all dealing with it very differently. Especially this fella right here.
he's actually in Nope.
But like,
am I crazy, or did they recreate that exact shot in the trailer itself?
Very possibly.
I feel like they probably.
It is up there as one of the great iconic photos of Elvis. But look at that. That's a man that you'd get on your knees for.
What did you put a box around?
I don't know what I did actually. Pressed a button that I thought was making it full screen, but apparently some sort of Google lens.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Anyway, no one can see what photo we're talking about, but if you just type in Elvis walking down hallway into Google, it'll pop right up.
Yeah, I've messaged someone asking them if they'll fuck Elvis, and they're typing right now. So
I mean, yeah, you'd fuck Elvis.
You got to know.
Yeah,
I mean, but then you have to clarify which Elvis, because let's be real.
I think everyone knows which Elvis. I mean, I'd obviously fuck the double bacon cheeseburger Elvis.
You definitely
to
want
breathe,
to go out
performing sitting down type Elvis.
Yeah. I saw one time we were in Vegas and we got free tickets to a show called Vegas the Show, which is
very original.
It was a good show, and they had two different Elvises perform. They had young Elvis come out in the early part of the show, and then
and Fat Elvis
late in the show they had
with
Fat
the
Elvis.
winged cape thing.
So it wasn't the big finish was Elton John, and it was fucking exceptional.
Nice.
It was so good. The show was pretty good.
I'm thinking of the Simpsons episode where they
in every way, up, down, left, right, inside out, upside down.
There you go.
Thin or fat Elvis?
Doesn't sound like it matters.
No. They were pretty clear about that.
Seems fair.
Yeah. And good on them.
Yeah. Hey, good on Elvis.
I had to look
terrible
at
actor
because I keep forgetting her name because I'm horrible. But yeah, Catherine Martin is the production designer.
Oh, right.
For all of Baz Luhrmann's movies because they're married, and she's the one that actually like wins all the Oscars and everything because, and even just looking at that, the production design, costume design, and everything is just off the fucking chain. I had Baz Luhrmann's email address at one point, and I've lost it.
It doesn't seem like something you should lose, especially like we could use that.
Yeah,
we can get him on the show. If I find it, we'll get him on the show.
Yeah, if you can make that happen, you're on the show every week.
I reckon Baz Luhrmann may be busy for the next couple of weeks.
But I feel like if Josh gets Baz Luhrmann on the show, Jacob, you're fucking out. Like,
although I remember Jacob's got a fun little story about having drinks with Baz Luhrmann down.
Yeah, he said that he randomly ran into Baz Luhrmann.
Yeah,
didn't he say he was dressed like
I don't know
the Romeo from Romeo Must Die or whatever?
No, he's more of a Mercutio type operator for sure.
I'm not picky. If I have to climb that mountain to take a seat, so be it.
She's just saying what we're all thinking.
Yeah, cool. I've lost some respect for my best friend, but that's fine.
No, you haven't.
No, it's true. I would fuck Elvis. All right, maybe next week.
Mate, like on the show.
Let's get a corpse in here.